I had to ask you today, what type of trader are you? What is your identity as a trader? There's only really three main components to being a trader, and that's people who, one, potentially just chase. You're a chaser, essentially. Maybe you're somebody who is just like the analysis, right? The analysis paralysis. You're like the hunter when it comes to like the setups. Like you're always on the hunt for that perfect setup. Or you're the third kind of trader where it's just literally process driven. And that is what I always try to drive home to everybody. Everything is process driven. So if I asked you today, could you tell me what kind of trader you are? If the answer is no, then you have some deep dive work to do within yourself. And I want you guys to understand something. Trading has nothing to do with a strategy. Yeah, let that sink in. Trading has nothing to do with a strategy. Trading has everything to do with the identity of the trader. So when you start to figure out who you are as a trader, that is when your trading will start to evolve. That is when you start to get profitable. That will be when you start to understand why are you doing the things you're doing. A lot of people think too, like their identity as a trader, right? I talk a lot about like motivation, being delusional, all of those things, right? Your identity as a trader isn't because of the motivation, isn't because, I can come on here and talk about psychology or any of that. Your identity as a trader becomes from the repetition, right? Remember, we talk about revolving door here a lot. So what are those revolving doors that you're doing, right? So repetition is who you are as a trader. Are you repeating processes that work for you as a trader? One key thing here is that you have to understand that your account, you can re-up it, right? Your strategy, it may fail. Your indicators, they may fail too. One thing that will always stay the same is you, right? You will always have repeatable actions that you consistently do. And you'll hear traders say, you have to get sick of your own shit to become profitable. And it is so true because you're learning your identity as a trader and trying to understand. If you need specific help trying to figure this out, feel free to send me a message or come inside our community. I talk with everybody live every single morning, whatever they're struggling with, or if they have questions, we go over it as a team. And sometimes if you're afraid to ask the question, somebody else might be asking it because they're struggling with the same thing. So your homework, go figure out your identity as a trader, see what revolving door or actions you continue to make, and see how learning those things can help benefit you in the long run.